What club was that at?
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
So I heard y'all going over a little bit about how our children are raised now and divorce, things like that, right? Do you think that the way that he was going over, he was bringing out some good points about how the single mothers raise the children and it just is it's like a domino effect, right? Do you think that that happened by accident? No? Hey brother, let me ask you a question real quick. So we were just going over how now there's a lot of single parent households, right? The children are being raised by the mom. So this leads to the young black men to get raised very emotional. They were emotionally effeminate. Do you think that that was by accident? How do you think that happened? How old are you? You're what? Okay, so back in the let's say the 60s and the 70s, the black household was a unit, right? So what happened after that? Why did it change? I want to show you something real quick. Go to Psalms chapter 83. So do y'all believe in the Bible? You believe in the Bible? Yeah. Okay, I want to show you something. So what we're out here doing is we're teaching that we are the children of Israel, according to the Bible, right? So right here on this side is what they call us in the Bible. But on this side is what they called us when we went into slavery, right? So do y'all see yourselves on this side? On this side. What would you call yourself? Your race or ethnicity. American black? Okay. So, now, we were talking about kids being raised by the mother, right? That is predominantly who? The people on this side. You know what I'm saying? You don't see a whole bunch of single Chinese mothers or a whole bunch of single white mothers. It's the majority of our people. Right? So we're going to find out why, right? Read that.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God.
So this is David, right? He's praying. He said, hold not thy peace, O God. Right? Let's see why he's praying to the Lord for that. Right? Read.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
So he said, your enemies, God's enemies, made a large gathering, made a large agreement. Right? Let's see what they agreed on.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
So he said the people who hate you, God, have lifted up the head, right? Read.
Verse 3, they have taken crafty counsel.
So he said, God, the people who hate you, right? Your enemy has taken crafty counsel. You see what I'm saying? They gotten together and have a plot, right? Let's see who they plotted against. All right, read.
Against thy people.
Against who?
Against thy people.
So he said that they had a crafty counsel against God's people. We are God's people. You see what I'm saying? The other nations, all the other nations, had us in slavery. They all agreed together that they would put us in slavery and to make our people want to be single mothers, right? Because our sisters is the only sisters that say, oh, I could do all bad by myself. I don't need no man. No other nation on the face of the earth says stuff like that, right? No other nation went through what we went through, right? So read that part again.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden one.
So we're the hidden ones. Because if I ask you, you would say you're African American, right? Or black, something like that. But that's not in the Bible. When we got on slave ships over in Africa, we didn't call ourselves African American. If you look on your birth certificate and look on your birth certificate, it's going to say two different nationalities. Yours probably says black, yours says African American. Your parents says Negro, their parents says colored, right? So every 40, 50 years in America, they change our nationality, right? The reason why, read that part again.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden one.
Because they want us to be hidden. They don't want us to know our true nationality because there's power behind that. There's nothing behind saying I'm African American, right? You heard what I said, brother?
I know.
Hey, sis, I want to show you this sign real quick. Come here. Read.
Verse 4.
Look, yeah, keep reading. Watch this real quick. Keep reading.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Read.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
They said, let us cut them off for being a nation. So you're going to keep calling yourself African American unless you come and learn the Bible. You see what I'm saying? So that's why our women are raising kids by themselves. That's why we go through divorce and everything like that. Because we don't even know how to live, right? This is the only way you'll know what to eat, how to dress, how to learn the Bible. Everything that you need to know as a man is in this book, right? Before you go, how can you show yourself a man? How can you show yourself that you're a man? What about you? Hey, brother, how old are you? Yeah. How do you show yourself a man? Are you a man or are you a boy? How do you show yourself a man? Take care of your responsibilities. What you think? Same? Okay, you got that? The Bible, it gives us all answers, bro. Because right now, we out here winging it. We out here winging how we go to treat women. We out here winging how to raise our children. We don't gotta wing it no more. We got the instructions right here. You see what I'm saying? We don't go buy a cake at the store and just wing it how to make it. No, we look at the ingredients, right? This is the ingredients right here. This is how we're gonna be successful right here. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna read that.
This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 2, verse 2. I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man.
So he's telling his son, show yourself a man, right? And he's going to tell us how we are to be men, right? Read.
And keep the charge of the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments.
He said to be a man is to keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments, right? So out here smashing a whole bunch of women, that's not being a man, right? Out here hustling, selling drugs to your people, that's not being a man. You know what I'm saying? Divorcing women, that's not being a man. We have to keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments, right? Like I see you got a tattoo right here. That's against God's laws, statutes, and commandments. See what I'm saying? Having something on your head while the scripture's coming out, that's against God's laws, statutes, and commandments, right? We don't know how to be men. We're grown baby boys walking around here. Y'all seen the movie Baby Boy, right? He thought he was a grown man. No, he was a baby boy. That's how we're living right now. So to get out of the condition we're in, because do y'all feel like y'all living good right now? Is our people in a good situation right now? Give me Proverbs 13:18. Where you from? You from here? You from Orlando? How is our people in Orlando when you go to the hood? Not good, right? You from here? You from Miami? What about, I've been to Miami. Miami looks horrible. See what I'm saying? You go down, you see the where the tourists go on the beach, you cross over the bridge, boy. It looks way different. You see what I'm saying? Kissimmee is beautiful. You go into Orlando, where our people really live, it looks horrible. You see what I'm saying? The reason why is because we don't know how to live. I'm going to show you why. You got that? Read.
Proverbs chapter 13, verse 18. Poverty and shame.
It says poverty and shame. That's how we live. That's how we was raised. See what I'm saying? You got raised by a single mom? You got raised by a single mom? Me too. Living from house to house. Getting evicted.
Bring it out.
Mom parking her car around the block so the people can't come find and take it. Y'all experienced that? Mom bringing different men in the crib. See what I'm saying? Smoking with the windows rolled up when we was little kids. That's poverty and shame.
Bring it out.
Let's see why we live in poverty and shame. All right, read.
Poverty and shame shall be to him that refuseth instruction.
That refuseth instruction from the Bible. This is how we show ourselves a man. This is how we're not going to be in poverty. This is how we're not going to be in shame. But right now, the stuff that we see in music videos that people brag about, I'm out here on the block, it's shame. They bragging about being out on some dirty, nasty blocks with trash smell. Y'all ever been to 5 Points? Smells like piss. It's feces. They'll brag about that out on the block. Our people are proud of the low condition that they're in. Is there more on that? Read.
But he that regardeth reproof shall be honored.
So it says, he that regardeth reproof, regard the Bible. This is how we come up. This is the come up. You see what I'm saying? This is how we get out of the condition we're in. It's easy. Keep God's laws, right? But what we'll do is we'll say, that's not cool, or that's hard. Well, all we have to do is this Bible. I'm going to show you this too. Give me Ecclesiastes 7:7. Because when we had some type of right mind, like for example in slavery, right? You even see in movies, we were still getting married, right? Even though we were in a bad condition, we were still getting married. We still had morals, right? But now our sisters, or a lot of our sisters, marriageable. Like if you see the average sister out in the mall, would you say, oh yeah, I marry her? Or would you be like, I'll smash? Smash, right?
Bring it up.
Because when they're out there, they're dressed like harlots. They're dressed like whores, right? All right, read that.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
It says, surely oppression. Are we going through oppression right now, sis? Are we being oppressed right now? By who? Oppressing us? Do you know what the word oppression means? No. Okay, let's get that. Can you pull that up for me real quick? Get the definition of oppression. Because, all right, man. Hey, you got a flyer? Hey, check the back of that flyer out, man. It's a website and address on the back. So I want to show you what oppression means, because that's why we're so comfortable in the situation we're in. Because we don't realize that we're oppressed. All right? You got that for me? I want to show you something. What's your name? Miriam? That's a strong name. You know that name's in the Bible? Okay. Now what's your name? I didn't get your name. Relo? Reno. Okay, Reno. All right. Got that?
The definition of oppression: prolonged, cruel, or unjust treatment.
It says prolonged, cruel, unjust treatment, right? Read.
Or control a region shattered by oppression and killing.
So it says, or controlled region controlled by killing. That's what we're going through. Because you don't see any other nations getting killed in the street like we do. One, we kill each other, and two, we get shot down by the cops.
Bring it out.
We're being oppressed by who now? By who? We're being oppressed by our own people. We're being oppressed by the people who run this world, the so-called white man, right? If you go to other countries, we're getting oppressed by the Indian people. We're getting oppressed by the Arab people. We're getting oppressed by the Chinese people. We're getting oppressed by every nation on the face of this earth, right? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are getting oppressed, right? So read that again.
Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad.
So it says, surely oppression makes a wise man mad, right? So that shows that our people are not wise because we don't know the Bible, right? But the men that you see out here in purple, we are wise men. And we're tired of being oppressed. That's why we're out here, right? We're angry, we're mad. So we came out here to teach our people who we are and what laws we have to keep. How you doing, man? So we're teaching our people right now. Hey, you got a flyer? On the back of that flyer is a website, right? So, hey, sis, before you go, I want to finish out this scripture, right? Watch, read.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
So contrary, a gift destroyeth the heart, right? We don't know that we're being oppressed today. Why? Because our sisters, the government helps them take care of their children. Right. So they'll kick the man out, right? The man can go and sleep from woman to woman to woman, and they won't get looked at as wrong, right? That's pushed as a good thing, right? You're a player, right? So we're not angry, so we don't think that we're in a bad condition, right? Where's your family from?
I'm Mexican and my dad black.
Okay. So if you go to Mexico, we're being oppressed down there as well, right? Because the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the children of Israel, right? Now I want to show you something real quick. It says, go to Deuteronomy 22:5. All right? I want to show you one way a gift destroyed the heart. Something that our women learned here in America that we never did before. All right? Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So this is the law in the Bible. You believe in the Bible? You believe in the Bible? This is the law in the Bible. It says that men shouldn't wear, read that part again.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So it says men shouldn't wear women's garment, right? So if you seen a man walking down the street with a women's garment on, what would he have on? Like what? Give me an example. What about you? What's a woman's garment? Because this is going into cross-dressing, right? So if you seen a man that was cross-dressing, what would he have on?
Bring it up.
Woman clothes. What kind of woman clothes? Let's say you have a t-shirt on. Is that woman clothes? Yeah. T-shirts. I got a t-shirt on right now.
Break them up.
Dresses. Skirts, right? The articles of clothing that belong to women. So it says that men shouldn't be wearing those dresses and those skirts.
That's right.
You go up by Piedmont, you're going to see that, right? Read it from the top.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Now, in the beginning of this verse, it goes into the women. It says women shouldn't wear that which pertaineth unto a man. So if dresses is for women, what article of clothing that women wear today that pertaineth to men?
Bring it out.
Pants. Pants, because you got a zipper in the front. You're not pulling nothing out that zipper. The pants are for the men. You see what I'm saying? So when men wear dresses and when women wear pants, that is cross-dressing. That's against the laws of the Bible. Right? A gift destroyed the heart. That started in the 60s in America that women started wearing pants. It wasn't our women. Because when our women was in slavery, they wore dresses. See what I'm saying? But over a process of time, wanting to follow after the other nations, they started to dress like the other nations. They started to dress like men. They started cross-dressing, right? You read it?
For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
It said all the women that dress like men and all the men that dress like women are abomination. That's something that the Lord hates. You see what I'm saying? That's a law for you, sis. You shouldn't be dressing like that. You ever heard that before? So if you believe in the Bible, what do you think you should do? Put away the pants, sis.
That's right.
Stop wearing the pants. Throw them away. Right? Now, what we're out here teaching is that we're the Israelites, right? We're not Mexican, we're not black, we're not African American, right? We're not Isaiah 1 and 2. Well, we have lost our nationality because they took a crafty counsel against our people. So they turned, let's say, Mexicans versus black. They turned the South Americans versus the Mexicans, right? Because you see when the Venezuelans came up and was trying to get into Mexico, they wouldn't let them, right? They turned all of our people against each other, but we're one people. We're one people, right? You got that? Read.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
So it says the ox knows his owner. An ox is an animal. Do you think you're smarter than an ox? You don't think you're smarter than an ox, sis? Come on, sis. I know you're smarter than a cow. I know you're smarter than a cow, sis. Come on now. Read it again.
The ox knoweth his owner,
So the ox knows his owner, right? Read.
and the ass his master's crib.
So the ass knows where his master lives, right? Read.
But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider.
So our people don't even consider where we're from, or don't even consider their nationality, right? Because, for example, in Mexico, they learned Spanish through the conquistadors when they got conquered, right? Us, we learned English through getting conquered when they came over here in 1619 when we went into slavery, right? But we don't sit and consider, I'm not African American, that's two different countries. I'm not Mexican, because they called themselves, it was that down in South America, it was the Aztecs, the Incas, right? But we lost that through what? Right here. when they came and conquered our people, right? When they kind of conquistadors and the Spaniards came over and conquered our people. And the African Americans learned it when we went into slavery on slave ships. This is when we lost our nationality, right? This is the crafty counsel that was taken against our people. Because this happened to your people, didn't it? And this happened to, you said your father was black, right? So this happened to your people, and on your mother's side, this happened to your people. See what I'm saying? So we are not Mexican. We are not African American. We are God's chosen people. That are Israelites. All right? Go to Deuteronomy 7 and 6. So I want to show you how special you are, because you said you're not smart. I'm going to let you know, sis, you are smart.
Bring it up.
Right? And what you need is, matter of fact, go to Malachi 2 and verse 7.
Bring it up.
You're smart and you need more knowledge, and that's the knowledge of the Bible. I'm going to show you what the Bible says knowledge is, all right? Read that.
Malachi chapter 2 verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth.
The knowledge that we need to be smart is the laws, right? Because just not wearing pants, now men look at you differently. They won't approach you on that tight tip, you know what I mean? You won't be showing off your figure. See what I'm saying? Men, all right, for example, for the men, right? If a man puts on a dress, what kind of spirit is he gonna be rolling in? How are he gonna be acting? Is he gonna be real manly and tough? How you gonna be? How you gonna be? Real feminine, trying to act delicate, have a whole beard on, trying to act like a female, right? So the laws is spiritual. The laws are spiritual, right? So the knowledge is God's laws. That's the knowledge we need to live according to God commanded us. Right now, go to Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Go to 1 and 1 real quick. Hold that, go to 1 and 1. I want to show you who he's talking to. And he's not going to talk to the Mexicans, he's not talking to the African Americans. Mexicans and African Americans are not in this Bible. We're the children of Israel, right? So we're going to read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Go back. It says this is what Moses spake to all Israel, right? Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
So Miriam, the Lord chose you to be a special people. The Lord chose you to be a special people, right? We're not normal, right? And that's why we're going through what we're going through, because we didn't follow God's laws, right? Read.
Unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
We're supposed to be above all people that are upon the face of the earth. You heard that? We're supposed to be above all people upon the face of the earth. But right now we're on the bottom because we've fallen far from this Bible. See what I'm saying? We don't keep God's laws, and that's why we're in poverty, and that's why we're in shame.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word.